Oh, well. No, sorry, I didn't know I was live yet. Oh. Sorry about that. Welcome everybody here to the Sports Talk Network channel. Welcome to SmackDown Live Review here for March 15th, 2018. Let's just go through here, blast through this review. Like I said, that's the things going on here. And also, I want to get some good sleep before going to work and otherwise for my life. But let's talk SmackDown Live. And like I said, I'll breeze through here. We'll talk more on Thursday. It'll be Thursday late evening. It's my grandfather's 99th birthday on Thursday. Yes, he turns 99 on Thursday. So we'll have that big celebration. It'll be even bigger next year. So with us when he turns 100. So there you go. But anyways, I want to let people know ahead of time and let people know that on Thursday it'll be a later episode. Might not even start till 9:30 or maybe even 10 o'clock. Maybe earlier. Who knows? But still, it'll be a later episode because I also had to ask Talking WWE, the other show I'm part of, move back. So whenever that's able to go on its own there, and then my show is, pushed back even more. So, because I like to be part of both shows. So making it all work. I like to accommodate others. Whether that makes me push over otherwise, whatever. But I just like to be kind. Speaking of a kind individual, a smart individual, a good person, a person that's a big WWE fan favorite, I guess we could also say, for me trying to segue here talking about SmackDown Live, the show kicking off with the lovable Daniel Bryan, the awesome Daniel Bryan, the highly talented, now WWE superstar again, once again, Daniel Bryan. So he kicking off the show, just, having a crowd, talk about him saying that he'll be WWE champion in the future, he'll be champion once again. I respect that. I know I talked about how he shouldn't be. Maybe make our title or otherwise during this, how long this run is. In the end, he's back, so it could be for years, which is fine. And the fact that he got it cleared and he got it cleared, that's good. It's good to have Daniel Bryan in the WWE ring. I just worry that it's already happened and hopefully not moving forward all the time. Or like Daniel Bryan has to win. Or otherwise, just like on the opposite of Roman Reigns haters, where they think that Roman Reigns has to lose every single match because he doesn't deserve anything. I'm not to that level with Daniel Bryan. Like, I want him to lose every single match he's in. No. But I want it to be more balanced. Put it that way. But either way, that's how I was going over with Daniel Bryan promo. Big Cass interrupting and saying that Daniel Bryan should stay retired. Daniel Bryan giving him a beat down for that. So he's beating up the heel. Oh, well, I don't know if this is more punishment for Cass. Or what happened 2 weeks ago. Oh, I apologize for that. Anyways, if that is still continuing punishment for Big Cass there, I don't know. Maybe it's just how it would be poked. It has nothing to do with that. But either way, interesting way there to start the SmackDown Live show. And moving right along, the New Day facing the Bar. Winning team, one person gets to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The New Day defeating the Bar. And now the New Day having to pick who's going to be the representative from that team, because there only can be one, to represent them to be in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Do they actually decide on one? Do they have a decide until Paige and Shane McMahon, or just Paige? Hopefully just Shane McMahon. I mean, every time I see Paige and David Woods together, yeah. Anyways, either way, do they actually just have a friendly triple threat match and winner? They said, we can't really decide. We don't want to pick one over the other, so we have a friendly triple threat match. Every man for himself, but not like a breakup kind of triple threat match, but just a friendly. Everybody shake hands in the end, in the end and before sort of thing. Or do they just actually pick someone in the segment next week or 2 weeks from now? However, the Bludgeon Brothers backstage, I'm sure even pre-taped, quick segment, waiting for their challengers. They welcome all the SmackDown Live teams to face them. Kind of like just bring it kind of promo, but either way, cool. Also, we see the debut of Andrade Cien Almas being on SmackDown Live. I kind of figured him to be part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's not, but cool to see him finally on SmackDown Live. Getting the win, squashing a local superstar. On a backstage segment with Rusev Day, Rusev, Aiden English, and Lana announcing that she has a Money in the Bank qualifying match next week for the women's division up against Billie Kay. Billie Kay probably will win, but Lana still gets the match. So good for her. And she still looks great in that shirt. And a happy Rusev Day shirt. Slim on her. Next segment, we had the Royal Celebration. Carmella keeps celebrating and continuing to celebrate her being the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Manager Paige coming out there and announcing that Carmella will be defending her SmackDown Live Women's Championship at the Money in the Bank event that will be in Chicago, Illinois, against Asuka. So we have our newly minted champions, young champions, and Nia Jax and Carmella. Ones that most people think either A, didn't deserve to have a championship or need it. More so the latter. Are both facing Asuka and Rousey, Asuka and Ronda Rousey, respectively, for their championships. We're going to have both of them drop it right away? Drop it so early after they win it? Nia Jax winning at WrestleMania. Carmella cashing in and winning the SmackDown Live Championship from Charlotte after WrestleMania, of course. I even said on Twitter at WWE Show Podcast that I have a feeling in my soul and body that I think they might actually have both retain the title. Build them as actual stronger, true, credible champions to those that still doubt, or to the smarts out there, specifically to us, or whoever and however, just the general WWE public and audience, WWE universe, that take them both seriously as champions. Not just take Nia Jax seriously because she's a bigger woman and strong and dominant in the ring. Don't just take her seriously because of that aspect of it. Your irresistible force is their gimmicker. But also respect and take seriously Carmella's championship run and reign. If she actually defeats Asuka, however she does. Even the heelish way, right? Jinder Mahal won not just one, but continued to hold his WWE championship. He was WWE champion, his heelish way, because that's what he was to do. He had a pretty dang good run, and I would say. In the top 10 of best WWE championship runs, at least to me. So, there we go. Way to go, I hope. But moving right along from that, we have Becky Lynch defeating Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville in a triple threat match. We did have moments with Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose clashing and bashing there. But Becky Lynch getting the W. She will be qualifying. I kind of see her like Rusev being the men's one. Good that they're in there. Their fan base is happy that they're getting something for them, giving them something. Not just something to do, but something significant. But I think, at least to me, for both situations, Rusev in the men's and Becky Lynch in the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches, that they're just there to be there and to give their fans hope and the illusion of them actually winning it. I don't see either of them winning on that Sunday, on the Sunday of the pay-per-view Money in the Bank in Chicago, Illinois. It's my opinion. But also set for next week for qualifying matches, the final qualifying match for the men's. I thought they were gonna wrap that up in a bow of all 8 superstars that will be part of the men's Money in the Bank. Because it seems like for the last 2 weeks you have 2 qualifying matches each show. So we get to the 4, 8, 8 total, 4 for Raw, 4 for SmackDown Live, and it'll all be wrapped up by the end of even these taped shows are on SmackDown, and we go back to the States and go back to everything normal again, so to speak, and viewing it wise, that they would already have it wrapped up for the men's side in the qualifying matches. But they don't. We're going to have Samoa Joe facing off against Big Cass one-on-one next week on SmackDown Live, or it will be live in living color, to see who will get that final spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Now that Daniel Bryan is not in the ladder match, I don't see Big Cass being in the ladder match. But I might have another one-on-one competition match between Daniel Bryan and Big Cass at Money in the Bank. Probably. So I would go with Samoa Joe. Again, not because getting punished because of what he did 2 weeks ago in his promo and everything. I'm sure read about it, know about it already, or I would hope so by now. If not, Google it. Google's your best friend. Or at least can be, if used properly. Anyways, just you'll read up and know exactly what I'm talking about, or what others have been talking about on other podcasts, or even just your own friends that are WWE fans talking about Big Cass currently. So I don't think it's part of that. I just think in the plans, Big Cass and Daniel Bryan not to be part of the Money in the Bank ladder match for men and have their one-on-one competition and can match and continue their feud, in the singles feud moving forward. And that's fine with me. Mojo deserving to be in the big match. And then to finish off the show, we had Shinsuke Nakamura facing AJ Styles, non-title match, winning clean. And the winner gets to pick the stipulation for the W title match at Money in the Bank. Maybe he'll pick a ladder match. I don't know. Simply. But either way, Nakamura got the win, and he gets to pick the stipulation. So that's cool. Oh no, I thought SmackDown Live was pretty good. Obviously, I don't think it's terrible. Welcome to vote on my poll on WWE on my Twitter handle at WWE_podcast. Do you think it was great, good, okay, or do you think it was terrible? Those are the 4 options you have for that Twitter poll that I have. And I have that each and every week. We're on SmackDown Live after the show ends. I have that up on Twitter, and welcome to vote on that. It's up for 24 hours. So you got 24 hours from the time the show ends. Raw at 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. SmackDown Live 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern to the next day, 24 hours to vote on that. If you so do choose to vote, and you're welcome to retweet it, share it with your friends and others, and go from there. Welcome to follow me on Twitter. Welcome to subscribe to this channel. Ring the bell. Know when I go live or when I upload a video. Either way, thank you for joining. Because I have actually gotten a couple of new subscribers in the past couple of weeks, so fairly appreciated to each and every one. That's part of the team part here of Sports Talk Network. Like I said, SmackDown Live, good show. Good Andrade Cien Almas finally on SmackDown Live. More qualifying matches. Money in the Bank is going to be great. As I've said, Money in the Bank being the number 3 WWE pay-per-view, like 3rd best. Moving ahead of Survivor Series, at least to me personally. But either way, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great, glorious, and all the other stuff. So I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I will be back here for another video tomorrow. And then also Steve's Wrestling Ramble late Thursday night. Again, another reason to check that box and to ring the bell, so to speak, to know when I do go live for that specific show. If that is the podcast here for this channel, along with my NFL podcast, but that won't be coming back until we get to mid-early August, before the start of this season, where I'll predict the win-loss record for all 32 teams and my playoff predictions, Super Bowl and otherwise at that time. But here for wrestling, well-oiled machine each and every week. No off season. We just continue to roll. So that's good. At least you're a YouTuber. Sucks if you're a WWE superstar a little bit with all the travel and no true break or off season. But either way, they got into it. They love the business. And they do whatever they can to continue to do their craft. Be a WWE superstar. Because that is their craft. They work hard to perfect their craft and do what they do. Men and women in WWE. So I applaud you all. But anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Have a great day tomorrow. I'll be back here with the next video. Above all else, as always, take care.